So, how people search information today? If you have any question, you just go and Google it. Yeah? So, any question, any information, even how to fix your car or how to, or how to cook. But that immediately shows you what's the purpose of what we should do. We should provide people with information, really quality and good information, true information, and really about every area of life. First reason why I started 2005, yeah, True Father was supposed to come and visit also Bulgaria. Actually, he came here in Switzerland instead. Because he couldn't enter. What was the reason? The moment media discovered that Reverend Moon is going to come, so immediately they started writing articles. This became a big issue, yeah? So what will they write? Positive things? No. Why? They didn't know any positive information. So what shocked me is that media people entered in internet to check who we are. Because they are young, now they don't know much about from the past and negativities. So they enter internet to check who we are, and whatever they found, that's what they used in the articles. That's why actually it was quite different from the negativity in the past. Yeah, you should check and know what's there in internet about our movement. Go and find out who is writing negativity, what kind of information is there. So I entered in internet. What did I find? There was not even one positive article or page or anything. Only negativities. And actually I found out there are not so many. The sources of these negativities, you can number them on your fingers. And in fact, the information is so twisted or so ridiculous that you can fight it so easily if you want to, if you decide to. That was the one point which made me realize I have to start. And I asked one brother, can you show me? He showed me something that was so complicated. We moved to another city and we connected to one church. We went there for 6 months and they started respecting me so much. They wanted to offer me to teach their youth. They wanted to offer me, I could give many presentations even to the members. What happened is for 1 week the church was praying to find out, gosh, is that really true what he said, yeah? And they found out where I'm from. And they were so shocked and they started reading for another week everything about our church on internet. But the thing is, again, they went on internet and what they could read is mostly negative, yeah? Especially in Bulgarian, only negative. And you can imagine what's the effect on them. If they could read something positive and they know me and they respect me, it's gonna be a different picture. But after reading for 1 week negativities, they were so pumped up with negative emotions. And anyway, so that was the other point which really showed me there is no way I have to change that. And that was the moment I promised to God, God, I'm gonna do something about that. So, just to mention the next point, like limitations of time, travel, finances, all this you can overcome through internet. Years I was doing education with youth organizations, NGOs in Macedonia I was working, and some other Balkan nations. And it was very effective. I was working with organization of 10,000 children. I was giving constantly workshops to 150, 200 children. You can say, wow, it's so effective. But after a while working with it, you see how exhausting it is with time, traveling, and you spend lots of money. A brother suddenly showed me how to open a blog. I started my first blog, started writing many interesting articles, and then started expanding to more and more issues. Finally, I ended up having like 20, 21 blogs. The big change happened, the last point you can see, started popularizing in the social networks. Published my article in the most popular social network for bloggers in Bulgaria. And then you see thousands of people start coming and reading. And you see how excited some people are, some of these readers. This was amazing. This was like revelation. This what happened 2 years ago. At that moment I realized that if you want your information out, you have to use these social networks. Like this is an article in my first blog. You can see that's my first blog that I opened. It's quite simple, but it's very effective, very useful. And then some other blogs you can see about communism, the role of Reverend Moon in downfall of communism, some interreligious blogs, some sports blogs about the Peace Cup. Yeah, my original purpose, aim, was to just fight a bit negativity. I checked what people talk about us in forums, and I found that they're laughing about our witnessers on the street. They were like, who are these guys? Are they thinking we're stupid? They're from some sect and this. They don't even have official webpage or anything. Why? Because young people immediately go and check in the internet. So now the situation is different. Now I have more than 30 blogs, and whatever keywords connected to us you think of, you enter it in Google, you'll find in the first pages 80 to 100% just my information. So basically, step by step, I covered all areas. So like you can see VOC, True Love, Forbidden Love, like books like that, God's Will in the World, and even Chon Song-gyong. Then on different issues, family, theology, psychology, philosophy, news, projects, peace, interreligious work, etc. Also, I started specific blogs, the last point, about combating all negative information about sects, the sect of Moon, Moonies, these kind of keywords. Yeah. So I started specific blogs which aim, even their topic and everything, the way the words I use, everything will be so that they can come in front in Google with these kind of words. And one effective way was I started finding any negative information and rewriting it. You just change the words, the negative words, with positive. Because if I figure out all these emotions that come in people are because of these negative words. Once you take them out and change them, suddenly you find, oh, that's quite a positive article actually. You can see this one is the top in the corner. That's one of the pages I started with that purpose. And this is really information war in internet. So if when I started posting 2 years ago in social network, immediately, just in 3 months, I could reach from 15,000 stars to 30,000 visitors a month. Yeah, that's from hundreds of cities. But otherwise, I will never be able to go around, travel and visit. Yeah. So that was the beginning. That was when this like revelation came that suddenly you can use social networks and you can reach to thousands of people and you can be visible. In the first year, I could reach 500,000 readers in 1 year. And of course, in this time I could expand, so in Google, everywhere, could be our materials. So whatever people search, not only about negative terms connected to us, that's actually not so effective. That's for the purpose of blocking negativity. That's not my main purpose. Once you block it, I don't need that. I don't need people coming this way and finding about us. What we need is that they search about love and they find our articles. They search about how to write their essay in their university, and they find our information about this kind of whatever topic it is that they are studying. Sociology, philosophy, theology, social issues. So the thing is, not only now in Google I'm in front everywhere, but people started quoting me. There are even official web pages and newspapers that start using my articles as official source. And many people start posting them all over the place. They post them in their blogs, they post them in social networks, they post them in forums, because they're so inspired by this information. And that's where you see the effectiveness. How much you could see that around the world from other pages of our movement. That people are so inspired that they start copying and spreading that information and talking about that and discussing it and being so excited. Which articles they were so inspired about? One was articles about Reverend Moon is the Messiah.